What's going on, my video viewing audience? This is Leonard Roy, and this is going to be a video that's really going to not sit well with the loud minority of blacks. And of course, they'll say I'm not telling the truth because they won't bother researching it themselves. I research, I read, I do math. That's what successful blacks do. That's normal stuff. So all you got to do is just go to the Department of Agriculture, Food and Substance. They can find the percentages on who's on welfare per demographic. Okay, you've got 43% of white Americans are on welfare. You've got 23% of black Americans on welfare. You have 48 million blacks. We know that. And that's just a flat number rounding it down. And if you round down white Americans or those that identify as white, it's 235 million, 71% of the population. Okay, let's use our best friend, Google. Yes, we're going to use Google. How much is 23% of 48 million?
The answer is 11,040,000.
So 11,040,000 blacks are on welfare. Okay. What's 43% of 235 million?
The answer is 101,050,000.
Oh, so 101 million whites on welfare versus 11 million blacks. Those numbers alone say blacks are doing pretty damn good in this great country we live in. At least us that are not part of the doggone loud minority that are not willing to accept responsibility for our actions and do not have the intestinal fortitude to garner success, and especially those that do not want to conform to any standard that is going to garner them financial security because they think that they're losing their blackness. Okay, what's the dollar value on blackness? Somebody tell me. I'll tell you. 0. What's the dollar value on whiteness? 0. What is the dollar value on? This is the company standard, and if you want to work for us, we're willing to pay you $85,000 a year, and this is the standard to work for our company. Oh, that means something, But hey, come on now. It's a trip. You see, black folk going to work will go late. And that's not all black people. This is the loud minority. The ones that say white people are racist and got their foot in their neck and all this. What do? They show up 15 minutes late for work and start talking about what they're not going to do on the job that day. Man, I ain't on this today. I ain't feel like this. I ain't doing this. They can forget about me doing it. How you gonna come to a job somebody is paying you to do work and you gonna say what you ain't gonna do? Like you doing these people a favor by working for their company. No, you're providing a service and you're getting paid for it. But that's the low-hanging fruit. That's them, the lower percentage. Because like I said, the loud minority, if you listen to them, you'll believe that all black people were living in poverty and destitute. No, that's only about a good, 30% maximum? The other 70% of black Americans are doggone moving to middle class, if not middle class already, moving up to upper middle class, or rich. Hmm. While you've got all the rest of them living in these urban cities where all the employment is. That's where the jobs are. Go out in rural America someplace. Where are they gonna work at? The Piggly Wiggly, the dollar store? Hmm? Huh? What major jobs they have are in Summersville, Georgia, Buchanan, Georgia, places that people never heard of. Hmm? No, when you have companies, Microsoft, Meta, this, that, and the third, they open their businesses up in cities where they have a pool and a plethora of candidates for their employ, not some small town with a population of 3,700 people. Auto industries never did that. Didn't they open in Detroit? Didn't they? Well, they did. Deuces.